So come on in, take a sip, and let's wind down. And today we are doing it with a 2022 La Vieille Ferme. I know from my UK listeners, viewers, they're members of our community up on the Big Island. Almost everybody learns French the way we in the American Southwest learn Spanish. But I just love La Vieille Ferme. La Vieille Ferme. It's French. It's a lovely little saying about the old farm, right? You know, and the artwork on this bottle is just fabulous. But on the nose, this is basically nothing more than just a bouquet of red and black fruit. It is just stunning on the nose. It's wonderful. But on the palate, those fruits are there. It's like a cassis, maybe in Brombeeren, like not blueberries, more like blackberries maybe. And I'm trying to remember the English names for these berries. Been in Germany for so long, but it's definitely there. But this is just the softest of tannins. It finishes so beautifully. This is a really nice wine. I just poured it prior to starting up the system here to do the crossword, and so I think if I had run it through an aerator, because it's been sitting in that bottle now for about 3 years. So, but yeah, this is a very, very good wine. I mean, you can just tell it comes from the southern Rhone Valley. It has got such a deep, deep ruby color, but on the halo around where the dendrils will fall to, it gives a lovely purple. I mean, it's a straight up purple. It's a magical wine. It's just quite beautiful. So, I'm probably gonna drink that whole bottle tonight. All right, so we have quick crossword number 17,034. So 17,034. Moving the grid around. Stop that, Christopher. Get that in there carefully. Move the mouse away. Okay. I'm not touching the weapon, officer. Okay, so a pronouncement. I'm gonna start with a pronouncement there. Leave suddenly. Boy, give me something that I just know. Love, wild, or poster? Clearly think we're looking for a child here. A love child. Now what do we got here? Still, I mean, I can start guessing. I don't want to guess, but I don't have to. Disheveled at 7 letters, could be unkempt, which I think is an old Yiddish phrase. I mean, I think it is. Maybe that's verklempt, I'm thinking. Okay, so pronouncement could be a dictum. And again, this is the kind of thing you can expect in the Guardian Quick. We'll have a child in one and a dictum in another, right? You know, so it's kind of funny. Game designed to test one's nerves, and that I and that K there. And so I guess I did not know, nor should I have known, that chicken is a game that you play in the UK as well, huh? Nice. Well, I mean, it's all fun and games till someone loses an eye, right? So, you know. Okay. Brothel keeper could be a madam. And, well, it typically is. I say could be, is perhaps, just in case I'm wrong. So leave suddenly could be to decamp. So, okay, now we've taken care of the northwest corner here, and I think we've gone all the way down from Victoria to probably Northern California. Let's go ahead and see what we got now. Charming words, not yet ready, mobile phone operating system. Well, at 4 letters, I would pretty much say, it must be iOS, but this is clearly asking for an Android unless there is an operating system I'm not aware of, and that's altogether possible too. Made a record, had a nibble. Well, I guess that could be noshed, but I don't know. Celebrity model. Unscramble, a secret message could be to decode. So poisonous could be toxic. So a celebrity model, that helps me not one bit. Made a record. It's like dated, rated, and maybe noted, because if you take a note, then you've got a record, i.e. when you're seeing patients, it didn't happen if you didn't document it. So then had a nibble could be nod. And now I'm kind of glad I didn't put in this. So celebrity model, man, I have no idea. No idea. And unless this 13 across down here helps me in some way, I'm probably going to get smacked in the face again on this grid. Oh my gosh. I had 3 good days and all of a sudden I'm just getting bad days after as a result. Underhand schemes designed to smear an opponent. And I guess 5 and 6, this must be dirty tricks. And again, something that I just always assumed was an Americanism. I always think people will talk about like the U.S. Congress and what a joke it can be at times, and then they'll say things. Why can't we be more like England? I'm like, have you ever seen Parliament? You ever seen the MPs going at it in Parliament? Oh no, man, it gets crazy everywhere, right? So why wouldn't you have dirty tricks? I mean, charming words. It's probably an incantation, but I'd rather get something else to go with it there. So occupy at 7 could be to inhabit. Well, I hope I spelled that right. Flinched with pain or embarrassment. Game of kings and queens. Well, it could be chess or cards. I don't know. Is this a D? Loathe, yes. Loathe could be to detest. Receive a legacy, maybe is to inherit. So I'm assuming this is winced, because I was wondering if that was a D, and I thought maybe winced would work here. So yeah, instead of chess, I think we've got cards. This is some trickery that we get in the New York Times as well, so yeah. Foundation could be a basis. Man, this grid seems to be made for me, but here I am. I'm not gonna know what the celebrity model is. Yeah, I feel comfortable putting incantation in here now. And most desirable at 7 letters with an O. I'm gonna go with optimal. Something I'm learning about the Guardian. That's something y'all do. Swollen. I'm going to say this is puffy because I think that Y is part of cycles on 17 down. So swollen definitely feels like it could be puffy, right? So cycles, and now they're quietly spoken. Well known could be famed. Push at 7 probably could be an impetus, and they're quietly spoken. Asides. I can't do the aside because my head's already kind of in an aside here. All right. Remember in the very beginning, James Bond used to have asides in there, you know, like it was just kind of cheesy, but on purposely cheesy, you know. Far cry from Daniel Craig. If you don't tune in to watch the New York Times grid, I was mentioning yesterday that I found a new show that I'm just bonkers. I mean, just head over heels over, and I can never remember the name of it, but it's about it's about the forming of the SAS during World War II, and how a bunch of these rogue, maybe that's what it was, rogue heroes. It's been out for a couple of years, but why haven't I heard of this before? This is a fantastic show. It's a limited series. I wish it were an ongoing series, but I'm just loving every bit of it. I think it's an amazing thing. So, yeah, so good on y'all. Love that special air services. So, celebrity model. I have no idea. I would say maybe like a wax figure or something like that, a wax mannequin or statue. I don't know. I mean, W blank X tells me it's a wax something, but I haven't got a clue. I wouldn't even know where to begin with this. A book, a cook, a took. I mean, I don't know. Look, could be anything. So I'm going to go ahead and take the punch to the chin. And I'm going to check all real quick, very carefully, just to see if I got what I think I got right. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I did. But now I'm going to have to reveal this and take the punch in the face. A wax work. I've never heard of that in my life. So on my little homework pad here, wax work. You know, when you're editing these grids, these video files are ultra high def. I mean, I've got like 4 cameras going. They're very, very large files. I mean, we're talking like hundreds and hundreds of gigabytes each. And then you take that and you turn it into a 13, 15-minute file that you're going to upload to YouTube, TikTok, or whatever. And then that's more around 3 to 6 megs, or gigs, I should say. But that processing takes a good 20 minutes. And that's when I can get around to really answering people. Try to read your notes in the morning. Either have Siri read them to me. If you leave comments overnight, I'll listen to them. But generally speaking, that's done in the morning, and then in the afternoon while I'm waiting on the grids to process before I can upload them, I'm then answering these things or doing homework on the days that I have it, like today, wax work. I mean, it makes sense, but I'm going to have to dig into it just a bit because it's just totally new to me. So great. And I got hiccups again today. I should probably have some more of this wine. Well, I'm going to bring down a beignet d'adieu and send this grid packing until tomorrow. And until we see you tomorrow, be good to yourselves. Be great to your friends and neighbors, but be especially nice to the person behind you in the queue. Ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Abend noch. Auf Wiedersehen, tschüss, servus, grüß Gott, ciao, Cin-Cin, au revoir. Okay, tengas unos lindo días. Be well out there. Take care.